Had a few people asking about updates on Tag. Sorry, I've done a really poor job at filming her. So, part of the reason is I haven't been doing like formal trainings. I've been just training her on the job basically. So while I'm out and about, I train her. While we're at home, just doing chores, I train her. So anyway, let's do a little showing of training her today. Okay, so this is how I've been teaching Tag to get up. Tag! I just throw a chunk of meat up there and she gets a piece of food. Eventually we'll start pairing it with her jumping up on her own, but for now I just toss a piece of meat up there to reward her for getting up, or not reward, excuse me, but to lure her into jumping up. So by the way, this jumping up in the truck is a brand new behavior I have just started this morning. So okay, so we're at our next stop. I'm going to show you what other training I've done with her already. So she knows to sit. 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 Good girl. Sit. Good girl. No, sit. So now we're just waiting on duration. Sit. 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 Tag. Sit. Good girl. No, sit. Tag. Sit. Good girl. Hook. No, sit. Okay. So now we're just working on duration. She understands the word, of course, and she'll do it. She just doesn't understand to stay there. Sit. Sit. No, sit. Okay. Had a good girl. So she understands the word. Poor Gypsy. She thinks she wants a treat too. You think you're going to get a treat too? She understands the word. She just doesn't understand the concept of waiting for a minute now. She's used to just sit and get a reward. So now she's learning sit, wait, then get a reward. So that's where she's at with her sit command. And I just kind of go through these different steps while I'm just out and about working and doing other things, whether it's in the yard or in the field like today. Whew, about to slip. It's just, we've been training her basically on the job kind of deal. So I'm at another stop, so I'm going to do another practice on her sitting. Sit. Good girl. No, sit. No, sit. Tag. Sit. Sit. Tag. Sit. 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 Good girl. No, sit. Tag. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Okay. That a good girl. Tag. Sit. Good girl. No. No. Okay, had a good girl. Sit. Tag, sit. Sit. Good girl. No, sit. Good girl. Okay, had a good girl. Had a good puppy. Had a good puppy. Tag.
I see something red. I see something red.
Let's try that again. Tag. Oops. Oh, crap. Tag, look. There you go, good girl. That's a good dog. That's a good dog. Okay, so we're doing some training with Tag here. We're at the feed store. And I've got just dog food for treats. And it allows me to give her a little piece for sitting and then a few pieces for when she waits. So I'm trying to work on getting her to sit immediately and then wait for a minute. Sit. Tag, sit. 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 Good. So she gets one little piece. I'm going to walk away. Okay. That's a good girl. Now she gets a bunch of pieces. Oh, that's a good girl. Yes, that's a good girl. That's a good girl, yeah. Sit. Good. Good girl. Good girl. No, Tag, sit. Tag, sit. Now she doesn't get anything for that. Sit. Good. Good. Okay. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Bindy's like, I'm not getting trained. I'm just here for the walk. Sit. 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 Good. Good. Okay. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. You're a good girl too, Bindy. Yeah, you're a good girl. Let's do one more and then move on. Sit. Good. So she's drastically improved on the prolonged sit, but regressed on the initial sit. Okay. Meaning when I tell her to sit, she's got a long pause, but she sits for a while once she does. So what I've been doing is, so what I started with is giving her a small reward for the initial sit and then a long one for waiting, and then a big one for waiting. Tag. Sit. Good. Good. Okay. Yes, that's a good girl. That's a good girl. So yeah, that was a good little training session. We're going to move on to the store and we'll do this once or twice more before we leave. Hey, a good girl, Bindy dog. So far in Tag's training, I've been teaching her self-control without any real, serious distractions. Pretty much just sit and wait, and then you get a reward. Well, now I'm upping the ante. I'm putting teasers right in front of her. Basically, I'm putting a little pile of food, what she's being rewarded for when she sits, right in front of her, but just out of reach. And Tag here is learning self-control. She's learning to wait until I give her permission to eat the food. And she's learning to sit even when something she wants is just barely out of reach. This is an important concept for her to learn because when she grows up, there'll be many things that she'll want to do that she'll need to wait for. Like there'll be moments when, let's say, a mink is chasing a rat. She needs to have self-control and know, hey, that's off limits. I want to kill that rat, but I'm not allowed to right now because the mink has it. Things like that are concepts that she will need to apply in life later on. And you start with baby steps. Here, the thing that she wants is just food. It's something she wants, but it's not something she wants that bad. Later in life, learning to control prey drive is going to be much more difficult. So you want to start with baby steps and slowly build the puppy up. Okay. Looks like we got ourselves a throat dog. She's trying to go for the throat. Look at the ribs on that dog. I feed her more than I do Boss, and she's half his size. Well, not quite half his size, but considerably smaller. And yet she eats more than Boss, and look how skinny she is. That's how every lurcher or sighthound I've ever seen growing up, they always go through these really skinny phases where, geez, you just can't keep weight on them, no matter how much you feed them. Look how tall she's getting. Her and Bindi are the best of buddies. They love to play. These guys will do this for hours. Just play and play and play.
Daddy, are you too busy taking a video?
I'm excited to announce that we're holding the Colorado premiere screening of our professional documentary about Fang. This premiere will be at the Center for Arts in Louisville, Colorado. Not Louisville, Kentucky, not Louisville, Texas. It's going to be from 7 to 8 p.m. on July 1st, 2023 in the Louisville, Colorado Arts Center. I'll be there along with the director in person, and if I can pull it off, I'll try and bring a mink. It's 100% free, and afterwards we'll do a little meet and greet. We have a great small venue in the downtown entertainment district, so there'll be plenty of places you can eat out either before or after the show. We only have 80 seats available, so if you're going to go, please RSVP in the Facebook event page in the description below. So if you're going to be in Colorado around July 1st, come and join us and watch the professional documentary about Fang. I love learning about animals. It's always been the most important thing to me. So I asked around, what's a mink? And they're like, oh, it's the meanest, most vicious, most horrible creature alive. The idea of taming the untamable became a goal of mine at that point. She's like, no, get your face away. I don't want that. So this mink, we named her Fang. What? Where are you going? She's like, I want to go hunt. I'm really happy with how far Fang has come. I've seen her from when she was just a tiny little baby who is hesitant to do the most basic of things. But she still needs to do better on her follow-through. Muskrat! No one else has ever trained mink to the degree I have. Muskrats are not an easy prey for mink, and so you've got two options. Either they get good or they get scared. My name's Joseph Carter, and I am the Mink Man. Life's just too exciting to spend it in bed sleeping. You could be out running around in the swamps with a mink, you know?